Hello there, in this video I want to explain a little trick about how to set up your characters in akeytsu a bit further than just making a rig and placing AK, FK, etc. So here what we will need to do is first set up our space switch object. So to do this, go in a rig, okay, and if I'm correct, it's in the bind pose, yes. So next, every joint you want to use as a space switch or as a kind of a constraint, actually, you have a little link, okay, you can just click on it and it will turn it as a reachable space switch later in animation. You can activate or not these even while you're animating, it's totally okay. If you remove one, for example, that you have already used in animation, it's okay, it won't break your animation. akeytsu will retain that at some moments in your animations you need to use a no longer available space switch, but this is unavailable only in the menu where you can deal with the space switch. In fact, internally, akeytsu will still keep your space switches joints. So yeah, that's why it doesn't break. So here, what I want to do is to actually have the, let's say, the saber always follow the hand. So what I want to do, I made a new file, okay, the rig is ready. I need to first create a animation, and this will be my ref animation. Okay. Think of it as the reference pose we have in the rig, okay, or the bind pose here, since I didn't make a reference pose. But you know, this pose is the one that the software will call back every time you reset a joint, transforms, okay. But here what I want to have is a default animation that will already be set up with a few controls I like to use every day. So for example, if I move my hand here, maybe I want to have the saber following the hand by default, or maybe I want to have always my hand on my belt, like so. Okay, so I just place my hand here. Okay, I can even make a cool posing with the fingers because okay, it's too easy. So let's just do this quickly. Okay. Okay, it's okay if at some point you wonder, oh, should I, can I, is it allowed to make, objects overlaps like this? It's totally okay, and it actually feels better later for the viewer. So yeah, don't hesitate to do this, to abuse of it. This is not a dark magic or black magic trick. It's really, it's just, yeah, it's normal. So yeah, once you're okay with your posing, it's not the best one, but anyway, what I would like to have is like this following this by default. Okay, imagine it's I don't know, maybe how the character behaves every day. She has the hand following the hips every time. So what I would do is actually change the space switch here. So I will find the pelvis, yes. Okay, I change it. So now if I rotate the pelvis, the hand follow, and okay, it's normal because I'm in FK, but what if I turn this red? Okay, so this still follows, nice. What if I go like this? Cool. Okay, fine. So what happens here? Okay, if I'm in FK, it doesn't work. if I'm in IK, it follows correctly. So I can even set the hand as IK like this, and this will be my default animation, and I will start from here for every new animations. Okay, I can, so let's say I want to grab the gun, the other hand. Okay, so I place it rapidly. Oops. Just forgot to exit the compensate rotate mode, so yeah, I just roughly place this here. Okay. Now let's bend this finger. Okay, once it's done. Not correct, right. Okay, right click, copy, right click here, paste and paste again. It's really cool to learn this. Also, don't hesitate to deform your character using any gizmo you want. If you want to scale it, just scale it. If you need to do this to reach a cool pose, just do this. It's right. It's okay. Okay, fine. Now I've got this. Yes, okay. But now, if I rotate this, now the gun doesn't follow. So I need to just select the gun, then space switch this to the correct wrist. Okay, cool. And now it follows. Right. Cool. I can even start posing Maven like so. Okay, maybe I can like, don't know, just change this a little bit. Just the shoulder. I'm going too far away for this tutorial. Okay, did this on the ground. Save boss. Zero out. Okay. And then we can even and let's give her a good face by default. Okay, break the symmetry. And change a little the look. Cool. Okay. The pose is maybe over sexualized, but maybe she will dance. Okay, so once you're done with your base pose, okay, just think of this posing being your default rig. Okay, so it's a improved version of your rig using the constraints of space switch as a actual constraint. And every time you want to create a new animation, just go over this ref anim, duplicate it, so you will hold this constraint here, and you can keep going, create new key, up, and I don't know, let's say I want to animate that. It would be a pretty bad animation anyway. Really bad animation. Oops. Okay, and you can, yeah, just keep using this. So since the hand follows, every time I want to change the pelvis like this, the hand will follow. You can do this for everything else, like the gun is already set up correctly. If you have, I don't know, if you've made a big robot with lots of hinge constraints, piston in French, I don't know if the correct, if I've used the correct word, but yeah, you can set this up inside of this first animation, and by just duplicating this animation, you will be able to maintain the same constraints everywhere you animate in akeytsu. Everywhere you animate this character, of course. But yeah, that's a pretty curious hack to, not a hack, but a good use of akeytsu, I would say. So I hope you've learned a few things here, and yeah, see you in the next tips and tricks video about akeytsu. Bye.